What I didn't know was that I was going to get a whole bunch of spiritual friends.
He said, you might want to check this out because it's in your backyard. You don't need to travel halfway across the country. So,
if you're not sure if you want to be a spiritual director, but you feel like you want to come, I think it's because there's something here for you.
I was at a point in life where I had lost my spouse and I didn't know what to do next.
Becoming a pastor was great, but it didn't necessarily mesh and fulfill where I feel fully called. And my husband said, you should really consider spiritual direction and what that might look like for you, and if God is calling you in that direction.
I grew up in a Catholic church. I had mixed experiences of that, and I think by the time I was in high school, I would have identified as an atheist. And I would say I'm a practicing Kabbalist, which basically means a lot of study, a lot of meditation. But I didn't ever feel compelled to enter into a church community.
I was contemplating going to some other state to do like a spiritual direction kind of course or training, and without even knowing that y'all were here, I couldn't believe.
I gave God some questions and I didn't get answers. And I came around to this fountain. And as soon as I sat on the bench, out of my mouth came, what do you mean I belong to this place?
And I was kind of going through like just a difficult time in my faith and kind of wanting to know what next steps were, or to have something to kind of help guide me.
And actually one of the things that I was excited about coming to Richmond Hill was this is a church community that from the outside feels like all of the things that I would want to be a part of. And that turned out to be true, but there was definitely adjustment for me of sitting in prayer and reading the canticles, and it felt a little bit like my experiences as a kid, which were complicated, but I think enough life had gone by and I felt secure enough about the way that Richmond Hill holds Christianity that it was something that I could get on board with.
God was speaking to me, telling me where I needed to be because I was floundering. And I had been a pastor years ago. I was ousted because I was gay, and that brought me here. And I started exploring what it meant to be a pastor now, 20-some years later.
I love the guidelines of my faith and my traditions, but I've been pleasantly surprised also in that it's been freeing to like kind of take the limits a little bit further, to try different shapes and sizes on within different traditions.
Topics we're covering, give us a safe place to explore ourselves and explore each other and learn about each other in a way that involves intimate sharing. It just feels comfortable. It's a safe space, and that bodes well for deep relationships for me.
Coming from a Catholic background, some of the things that we cover here in Ruah are things that I've been familiar with, like scripture and saints. But the dream work was something that I had never really delved into, and so I've been really kind of running with that and found that fruitful to learn more about myself and also how it can possibly be a tool for potential directees.
So if you're curious about where you're sensing or seeing that God may be inviting you into, and maybe places and spaces where you hadn't even noticed before, you might want to take a closer look, because this is one of those places.
And to be honest, it's been absolutely life-changing. Like the Ruah program has been life-changing. The relationships I've made there have been life-changing. Being a part of Richmond Hill has, on an internal level, has just been a huge gift for me. I would say just do it and thank me later. Honestly, if you feel an inkling that it might be something for you, a year of Ruah will help you discern if it is or not. And even if it isn't, you're going to gain so much through the reading, through the lessons, and just through the people.
And I was just bowled over by this place because because I did belong here, and I would never have known that if I had not come to this fountain. And now I'm in the second year of the clergy Ruah, and I'm feeling the call at least as strong as I did 20-some years ago. And it fills me to the point that tears have to come out because it's that